All right, let's talk about Steelers' first-round pick, Derrick Harmon, the interior defensive lineman. Did some nice things here for the Steelers. This won't be a too long of a video. Not too much of a sample size, but we still got some plays to talk about. Like for example, this one working on he's going to end up going up against the guard on this play. Watch how when it begins. First, using kind of the strength, getting his right hand hooked on and pushing the guard back just a little bit, and then what he's going to do is Harmon's going to use his left hand and grab on to the jersey of the Jaguars player he's going up against, and watch how he's going to pull with that left hand. You see him really yank him out of the way, and again, the run didn't go in that direction, but he still was fighting in that pile, somehow grabbing a hold of somebody to help make that tackle. But that's a great play. I mean, again, if the run was in his direction, he would have been able to stop him at the line, basically. But still, it shows what he can do, right? The hands is, impressive. And yes, just because there was a pull there does not mean it's a penalty. You are allowed to pull in that situation. So, yeah, really good stuff from Harmon. For negatives, there wasn't a ton, but I did notice this a couple times where he definitely is someone who is committing to what he's trying to do, and sometimes that can go wrong. Like, you see where he is on the field, and watch how he is pass rushing here. You see through and through, he gets very far to the offense's right for an interior defensive lineman, and essentially he's just taken himself out of the play at this point. Because of that, the Jaguars are able to pick up first down here. And listen, that was a play designed to fool Derrick Harmon. It happens, right? But definitely he got fooled maybe a little bit more than you would like. That's just from being a rookie and not being used to these concepts run at this high of a level, right? In college, maybe you'll see teams try and do this stuff, but usually it's not quite done as good. So yeah, no big deal. Just something he's going to have to learn, and you learn it by taking reps. This next play, another rushing play right here, going up one-on-one against the right guard for the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it begins, again, watch his hands. Watch how he gets that right arm or right hand on the Jaguars' left wrist area. Once you do that, it's really hard to push a guy if you can't use your hands, right? So the fact that Harmon is essentially taking away this guard's hands, like, it's over. I mean, hands mean everything in defensive line. Once you win the hand battle, you're not losing the matchup. Again, the run doesn't exactly go to where he is, but he made the play. Again, that's another win for Derrick Harmon, and these are the kind of things that work at the next level. And this is part of what I like about him so much, is that he is not one of those college players that only got by being bigger and faster than everybody that you're playing against. Because then once you get to the NFL, NFL offensive linemen know how to handle big and fast guys. But when you can also have the technique, well, that's what can allow you to really be successful at this level. Also heading over to this next one, again, this is going to be a one-on-one block right here. You have the right guard who's going to be blocking Harmon one-on-one. Right when this play begins, again, what you're going to see is really that the hands is something worth noting. He's going to use strength here, just getting the hands right onto the chest of that Jaguars player. Watch him push him back, and the ball came out quickly, but he was going to get there, and he was certainly driving the pocket back. So, yeah, I mean, listen, he didn't light up any stat sheet or anything like that, but I think watching him, you saw stuff that not only worked, but feels like it's just going to play at this level, right? And I think that's what's worth getting excited about if you're a Steelers fan. So we'll see exactly what happens, again, once you play higher level of competition and all that stuff, how it works. But, at least for this first test, he certainly passed. That's at least how I see it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.